I could take you out of the car right now, put you in handcuffs, and arrest you for driving on a suspended license. Okay? I understand that you're talking all these privileges, Fourth Amendment, sovereign citizen.
I'm not
whatever.
a sovereign citizen.
Right, well,
that has nothing to do with sovereign citizen. I'm following your laws.
On this channel, I deal with a lot of dumb criminals. Sovcits tend to be the dumbest. This guy may be the dumbest of all Sovcits. He's by far the dumbest I've ever covered on this channel. On YouTube's land vessel of fools, this guy is going to be the Commodore.
Speed limit's only 50 and I had you at 62.
62? I was doing like... Alright, I'm not going to argue with you, but I mean, I wasn't going... I know I wasn't speeding, but...
Yeah, we were talking about it coming down the road.
Because people... we were just talking about normally people are flying like 80 down this road every day. And we were talking about how people always flying past us and stuff. That's originally why I looked back, because I saw somebody riding my butt and I was just like, pass me, dude. Like, why? And then the person in front of me was like...
I saw that the other van had passed you back at the light.
That's what I was saying. That's why I was like...
Exhibit A of this guy being so dumb. He doesn't know how to work a camera. He's got the camera in his lap or pointed the wrong way or something. There's a little bit better footage later, but there's nothing worth looking at.
Keep passing me, because all day people, because I'm so used to just people riding my butt past me doing like 80 down this road. But we were just going to the church to grab some food. Like, I don't even, the St. James Church right there on St. Paul or whatever. Yeah, St.
Okay. So what was going on with your license?
Oh, I just don't have one.
You just don't have one?
Yeah. Like, I never signed up with the DMV to get one. Like, you know, because, like, it's, no, you just don't, you know. If you sign up with it, then you know, you gotta, like, play by their rules and do all that stuff. If you never sign up for it, you know, you're allowed to just, like, you know, use the road to run errands and stuff.
So there are no rules if you don't contract with the DMV. That makes perfect sense.
I mean, that's not how it works.
Yeah, it is exactly how it works. But
you should carry that court paper with you.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea?
You mean to tell me he forgot his Sovcit handbook?
On you?
I do have an ID, yeah.
Okay. Can I get that from you?
Yeah. But I mean, I've gone to court for this several times, like being pulled over.
No, you haven't. I mean, you've gone to court for it several times over being pulled over, but you've never won a court case for not having a driver's license.
And with not having a license and stuff, and I've beaten it in court multiple times.
No, you haven't.
I have documents I can show you.
No, you don't.
The Supreme Court has ruled over and over and over again that...
No, they haven't.
You actually don't need a license to drive. It's not a privilege. It's a right that every citizen has. It's when you sign up for the MVA, you're waiving that right and asking to be placed under their jurisdiction.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
I don't have a contract with the MVA, so
okay,
I don't have to carry a license. No, it's not Maryland.
All right, well, I'm not going to argue
Can you call
your
supervisor out here? Because I've dealt with this in Maryland all the time.
Well,
I've been pulled over by other Anne Arundel County police officers.
Can I speak?
Yeah, go ahead.
What's going to happen is I'm going to call a supervisor, and they're going to say, if you want to talk to them, you can call the station. I can give you the phone number of the station that you can talk to the supervisor. Driving.
No, the Sovcit handbook says I can demand one to come out here and tell me the same thing that you're telling me. So I want one to come out here and tell me that.
Not a license is 60 days in jail up to a $500 fine. But
that's if you have a contract with the MVA. I live right here on Jewel Road. I'm like
228 Jewel.
Yeah, I'm like 10 feet from my house.
Do you have a license, ma'am?
I do.
Yeah, and she's not driving because she's been like, you know, she has a cane and she's disabled and her medicine's been making her shaky lately, and I was just running her to the church to get food because we're poor and we don't have jobs to go to, so we were literally...
Oh, I 100% believe you that you don't have a job to go to.
Just going to get food from the church and going right back home. Like I was, you know...
Miss Eversfield, are you going to be able to drive out of here?
I can drive out.
Okay.
I can drive, I just can't stand.
Okay, because if you're not able to drive, you guys are going to have to call somebody because Michael's not going to be able to drive out of here without a license. So,
can I get your information? Because I'm going to file a complaint against you.
So
because I can show you the documents on my phone right now. I've literally been to court for this in Anne Arundel County and in Baltimore County.
And you've lost both times. I promise you.
And they have dismissed it every single time.
Okay.
You
well,
need to be educated on... No, this is Anne Arundel County. We're in Anne Arundel County right now.
We are in Anne Arundel County.
Yes, we are. And I've been to court for this in Anne Arundel County, and they dismissed it because you do not need a driver's license to travel on the public roadway in your personal property. I can...
I'll bet you all the thousands of dollars I don't have that you did not win that because you don't need a license. They may have dismissed it because they don't want to bother with you, but that doesn't mean you won anything.
Show you the Supreme Court cases.
Well, we're not going to argue about this.
No, you need to be educated on this.
He didn't give me back my registration.
So everybody, I don't know what this guy's name was, but it's Corporal something or other, saying that I can't drive back to my house. Oh, is it on the, it's on the, it's on, oh, it was on the wrong facing camera side the whole time. Well, that's okay. I got the audio of it all.
That's right. This guy's not smart enough to work a phone camera.
Okay, he's got my registration, so he can't go. And he told me I was going to have to drive home, so...
That's fine. He'll give me a ticket for operating a vehicle without a license, and we'll go to court, and it'll get dismissed. But
No, it won't.
the point is he's now making a disabled person drive after I told him that you were already under medication to that you couldn't drive.
I know.
So we'll switch
So you should thank him for not making your happy ass walk home.
vehicle positions under threat of arrest.
Stay in the car.
I'm switching sides with her.
Nope, stay in the car right now. I didn't tell you to get out.
You
Stay
said
in
to
the car.
switch sides with her
I didn't
so she
say
could
that.
drive. You did.
I said if she's got a valid license, she
She
can drive.
does.
Stay in the car.
Am I being detained?
Yes, it's a traffic stop.
Stay in the car.
Am I being detained?
You're being detained on a traffic stop right now.
Okay.
Stay in the car.
That's all I wanted to know. So I'm being detained for a traffic stop now, and he won't let my mother now switch vehicles. Do you have Facebook?
Sides.
Get on Facebook Live. Go on Facebook Live. Just
I don't know how to do that.
give me your phone.
He's not saying he doesn't want you to switch places. He's saying don't do it right now. Stupid.
I guess he just...
Unlock it. Go to Facebook. And go live.
Okay.
Go live. And tell him, say we're being stopped.
We've been stopped.
Hold on, not yet. Let me see. Starting live video. Okay, we're waiting for it to start. So now we're waiting for, because we're going to go live here, because now it looks like he's probably going to try to arrest me, which is great because I'm on probation. So that's
What you on probation for?
going to violate my probation.
Is this recording?
It will
It
be
says
soon.
starting video, but it hadn't started yet. Oh, tapped.
No. That's to stop it. It's starting the live video. Don't press that or it'll stop it.
But it says tap to...
No, that was the thing to start. To start it. Just leave it alone. Okay?
Dude, you don't know how to turn your camera around the other direction. I don't think you have any business trying to explain to an elderly disabled lady how to work it. I don't think that's your place. She could probably figure it out better than she would by listening to your instructions.
Okay, just leave it alone. But so now he's probably...
Take care of it.
That's what I'm saying. Just... And I want to wait for yours to start so that way
Yeah.
I can pull up the documents on my phone to show him.
That I'm a fool and fall for nonsense.
Because this is exactly what happens to people. They get combative because they think that they know everything because they've been taught the wrong things.
Okay, I'm confused. Is he talking about himself? He's talking about himself, right? They can get combative because they've been taught the wrong things. I mean, the cop's not been taught the wrong things. He's been taught real things. You've been taught imaginary Sovcit nonsense that's not going to work.
Right.
And like I'm literally taking my disabled mother, you know, to the church to get food. And he's like, you know, being Mr. Hardass about it. I'm a disabled vet.
Excuse me.
Here, look, well, if he tries to arrest me, this is already recording. Don't touch anything on it.
And he's got my stuff.
And it's on the wrong facing camera. I mean, it's on the back facing camera. So, like...
And I don't know how to fix it. Hudder.
I'm trying to get it to turn around.
You shouldn't have fought him. You should have just let him.
I did.
You shouldn't
Don't yell at your mother.
just let him do what he was going to do.
Well, I tried to.
Yeah, but you kept saying, you have to be educated.
Well, okay, maybe you're right. I shouldn't have been. But, I mean, I'm sorry that I get passionate about these things because he is wrong.
Well,
And I'll apologize and just say I'm not trying to be argumentative with him, but, like, I've gone through this so many times.
I know that. But
I've gone through this so many times. I get arrested all the time for not having a license.
What are you looking for? You gave him your license and registration.
I know. That's not what I was looking for.
And I was going like 52. And he even said he saw me let the other van pass me. Stop pressing.
I didn't touch it.
I'm sorry. It said check your connection and try again. I feel like they have like a block, like a Wi-Fi block in their vehicles.
You're not on Wi-Fi, genius. You're on the road. You're running off cell towers. And they don't have a block. You probably just have shitty service. Or you just don't know how to work it. That's the more likely scenario.
So that, like, people can't go on Facebook Live and start streaming stuff. Right. You know what? Here, I'm just going to start videoing it. How do you get this to go away? Just stop. I got it.
Oh! Tommy does not like the way you treat me.
Well, I don't like the way you treat me.
I don't like the way you treat me.
How do you get it to do the front-facing camera?
Turn it around.
He's still trying to figure out how to flip the camera around. It's not complicated. I got a 6-year-old that can do it.
If I close it, will it... Okay, that's what I want. Because I want it to record the inside of the car.
Mm-hmm. Where is that?
So that way if he comes and tries to, like, pull me out of the car and shit...
Why would he ever do that?
So anyway, we're being stopped here by this trooper. We went to go get groceries from the house to the church. You know, it's just a couple miles. And we're on our way back from the church getting groceries. And I'm driving without a license because, you know, as far as I know and have been told, the Supreme Court said that it's okay to drive without a license.
Who told you that? Some idiot Sovcit with a long-ass criminal record and no license?
And, you know, I've been to court for it a few times, and they've always dismissed it. And the trooper pulled me over, and I told him all that. And he's, you know, threatened to arrest, say it's 60 days in jail. And I said, well, you know, it's not, you know, whatever.
He didn't threaten you, homie. He just explained to you that's a possibility. The law says that could happen. Doesn't mean it's gonna. It's not threatening you.
And we got a little argument, and then he went back to his vehicle, and so we went to switch drivers, and he said to get back in the vehicle, and he got out and, you know, got his hand on his gun and was yelling at me to get back in the vehicle and stuff.
He had his hand on his gun? I don't recall seeing that. Let's take another look.
Stay in the car.
I'm switching sides with her.
Nope, stay in the car right now. I didn't tell you to get out.
You
Stay
said
in
to
the car.
switch sides. I told him that we were just switching places so we can drive the like half a mile back to the house. We're like we're literally like a half a mile from the house now. And, he's being super dick about letting us drive the half a mile back to the house because I don't have a license. I don't have a contract with the MVA. And as far as I'm...
Well, if you don't have a contract, then you shouldn't be on the road.
As far as I've been educated, the Supreme Court has said, as long as you don't sign and waive that right away under the Fourth Amendment from, I have the freedom to travel in my vehicle, this isn't my vehicle, it's my mother's private vehicle, but...
Oh, we know. There's no way in hell you would ever be able to afford a car.
I'm driving her because for the past week or so, she's been not feeling good and having dizzy spells and not walking very well and stuff, so we went to the food distribution to go get food this morning.
Get a job, buy your mother some groceries.
And so, we're coming back from that, and I was just driving her, for that reason. So, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Did this stop? Seriously?
If you close it.
I thought it was still recording.
No, it stops when you close it.
I thought that's what you said, to put it on the front video to close it.
No, I didn't say that.
Okay, alright, well, so I guess I just gotta turn it around and do all that again? Okay, well, the audio on my camera, I guess, still picked all that up.
Yeah, because you can't figure out how to work the video part of it.
But to explain it, so here's another trooper.
Here he comes.
Alright, well, here, my phone's videoing, so
Okay.
I'm gonna apologize. Hey, man, I wasn't really trying to get, confrontational with you. I've just been through this a bunch of times already, and as far as I've been educated, what I'm doing, isn't wrong. So,
well, it is wrong because in the United States, in order to drive, it is a privilege to drive, and actually, your license in the state of Maryland is suspended.
Well, it's expired. I never went down and renewed it. I did the research on my license, and when I was still holding a valid license, it had been suspended. And then it expired, like, the card I had said...
Guess what, genius? If your license is suspended, and then it expires, it's still suspended, even when you pay to renew it. You're suspended.
My license expired, like, I don't even know, a long time ago. Like, at least 2 years ago, I know. And I never went and renewed it. And then I was, educated that, driving without a license is only a crime, quote unquote, if you have a contract with the MVA and then you do something to, violate that contract, then they can suspend your license. And then if you, get caught driving, then it's like you're doing something, against something that you promised you wouldn't do. But I never signed that contract. I never promised the MVA. But see, that's where our education differs. Because
the officer has an education and you have made up mumbo jumbo that you heard on the internet. See the difference?
I've seen documents and I've talked to lawyers and I've been to court and they've all said that the Supreme Court says that driving is not a privilege that can be revoked. It is
They have absolutely not said that. They've not said it to you, and they've not said it in any sort of Supreme Court decision. Sorry, that's just the case. You're full of shit. Whoever told you this is also full of shit.
A right under the Fourth Amendment, under the Constitution of Liberty, you have the right to move.
What, the Constitution of Liberty?
Move about in your private vehicle conducting personal business.
All right, so we're not going to argue this roadside, but here's what I'm going to tell you.
Can you just let me go home and I won't,
Look, I could take you out of the car right now, put you in handcuffs, and arrest you for driving on a suspended license, okay? I understand that you're talking all these privileges, Fourth Amendment, sovereign citizen.
I'm not
whatever.
a sovereign citizen.
All right, well,
that has nothing to do
everything
with
that you're
sovereign
telling me-
citizen.
everything
I'm
that you're telling
following
me is
your
what-
laws by
You're
doing
not following. You're driving along the roadway. You were speeding. You have a suspended license. You're not.
Okay, I promise you some bonus footage, so here it is. If there was ever any doubt on whether or not this guy looked as stupid as he talks, here's your proof.
All right, so I just got pulled over driving my mom home from picking up food from the food giveaway at the local church. It's like less than 5 miles away. On the way home, he got pulled over for allegedly speeding. And hilarity ensued. I want to make this
Oh, it sure did.
video while it was fresh in my mind. The cop let me go, but it said I was driving on a suspended license, even though my license has been expired for quite some time.
After it was suspended.
He said he could pull me out of the vehicle and arrest me,
He did not. He said that was an option.
but he eventually let me go. Gave me a ticket for driving a motor vehicle on the highway or public use property on suspended license. Driving, but I don't have a license. It's not suspended. It's expired.
After it was suspended.
Driving while license suspended. Fail to attend dip. I don't know what that is, but again, my license isn't suspended. It's expired.
Expired after it was suspended.
Driving, attempted to drive motor vehicle on highway without required license and authorization. Again, Fourth Amendment, says that I don't have to have a license to drive, and I don't have a contract with the MVA currently. It has expired, but whenever they pull me over, they like to say that it's suspended, because it had gotten suspended and then it expired.
There you have it. Listen to yourself.
But it has to be suspended for them to give me these tickets,
And they gave you a whole stack of them. What's that tell you?
If it's expired, they couldn't give me the tickets. But, that's why they always say it's suspended, even though it has long since expired. I think my Virginia license expired in 2013. So my Maryland license, I know, can't be valid. Still, it's had to have expired by now. But I'll try to get a document to make sure of that. And then doing a forbidden act, failing to perform required act permitting to driver's license. I don't even know what that means. I guess not getting it unsuspended when it had gotten suspended.
I like how this officer found as much obscure stuff as he could to write this guy up for. That's what happens when you're an idiot. If you weren't an idiot, you'd have been on your way with a valid license.
They're saying I failed to perform the act to get my license reinstated, but, you don't need a license to drive, so.
You do.
And of course they let me go because I knew my rights, and they knew that I knew my rights.
They let you go because they felt sorry for your mother.
By the education bomb that I dropped on them.
Education bomb. I can't believe even he believes that happened.
So, he didn't pull me out of the vehicle and arrest me or do any of that stuff. They always like to make it appear like they're giving you, a favor, like they're doing something for you.
He did do something for you. He gave you every possible break imaginable. You are very lucky you're not in jail right now.
But he knew that if he pulled me out of the car and all that stuff, 'cause I already told him that I was going to file a complaint and follow through with action. So he knows that, that would have been an extreme violation of my rights.
Really?
And, they didn't want to mess with that educated person on that,
Educated person? Where's this educated person you're talking about?
They try to give you these tickets, whatever, I've been to court for a few of these charges before, and they've been dismissed or not even brought up. Like they were, you know, like also charges given to me when I got pulled over for something else, and they said the same thing. Oh, like, oh, your license is suspended, and I'm like, no, it's expired. I don't have a license. Blah blah blah. And they do the same thing. You know, they let me go and pretend like they're doing me a favor. Like, oh, we'll let you go today. You know, but go straight home. We won't arrest you now.
Wait a minute. Is this guy complaining about being given so many breaks?
So they give you these tickets along with whatever it was they pulled me over for. I think last time it was for my plate, because I didn't have a plate.
Get a plate, idiot.
You know, and that all got dismissed. So, you know, whatever. If anybody can help me out with these things, you know, because I'd like to follow through with this stuff, you know, auditing the police for, you know, freedom to travel, whatever, all that stuff, you know, this, I finally got one on tape, a good one, you know, I think it's a good one.
It's really not. I mean, the camera work is the shoddiest I've ever seen.
I didn't get arrested. I stayed calm. You know, I disseminated the information that I have learned.
Did he say inseminated information? Please tell me he said inseminated information.
I expressed my, you know, discontent or not, or whatever with, you know, why I felt that it was necessary, whatever. And they listened to me. I will give the credit to them. You know, he didn't seem like he was super aggressive. I mean, you know, that
cop wasn't aggressive at all.
You know, I've seen these videos go a lot worse.
Yeah, I know. It's a shame this one didn't, but next time you get caught doing this stupid stuff, hopefully it will.
You know, everybody says they want to see the video of what happens next and all that stuff. So, you know, this is the one y'all been waiting for, I guess. So if y'all can help me, you know, with some kind of follow through with this, you know, I feel like this could be a good one to educate, you know, the police department and everybody. And if I'm wrong, to educate me and the rest of the public about these things. Because
you are wrong. You're very wrong. This is not a good video to educate, but it's a great one to laugh at.
He said now I'll be getting a court date to go to court, you know, for this stuff. And let's put a nail in the coffin, you know. Let's put the nail in the coffin. See what the judge has to say about it. Because other judges have dismissed it, you know, or not even brought it up. When I went to court for other charges, then these charges were included. They, you know, I'll try to find the paperwork from that. I saw one the other day. I'll see if I can find some other ones where, you know, they didn't even bring it up. Like recently, I'm on probation now because I hit a patch of gravel and slid off the road and got a concussion. And they gave me a field sobriety test, and obviously I know my rights. I should have contested that and recorded it and everything, but I had just suffered a concussion. I was unconscious for 5 minutes.
So maybe don't drink and drive, idiot.
The lady that called the ambulance said she thought I was dead. But I also got some of these same charges, I think, driving without a license, failure to show a license, and stuff like that. And you know, I'm on probation before judgment for the DUI, which I should have fought it. I know I feel like I really could have beat it, but you know, they got to me. You know, it's a lot harder when you're going into court for these things by yourself. So if y'all can help me with this in any way, please help your brother out.
Sure, I'll help you out, buddy. Don't drive. You're welcome. Well, that's it for this idiot. I'd love to see his face when the judge slaps him down in court, because this has happened way too many times for him to be let off again. Be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, share it with your friends. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.